Last year, China made $1 trillion off trade with the United States. That's not right.
That when the stock market of the United States loses $14 billion worth of wealth in just 2 days of trading.
Okay, say that one more time, but this time in American.
All right. Oh, happy 4th of July, America. Ready to fire up the grill and celebrate our victory over the Brits? Well, I'm not, because despite that incredibly convincing American accent, I'm one of those Brits. Now, I've acted in film and TV for years, but my greatest performance is acting like I don't care that every summer you gobble down tube sausages and celebrate kicking our arses, or butts, as you say, incorrectly. Do you really still have to celebrate your emancipation from us? I mean, that's like your girlfriend breaking up with you and then celebrating with fireworks. Every year, for 300 years. It gets my goat. But what really gets my goat is imagining how great America would be if we were still in charge. Oh, America, if we'd won the war, you'd have better comedy, news, TV programs, and way better rude words. Oh, I'm talking fanny, trollop, minger, tar, minge bag, bleeding, sodding, blooming, cocked up, get stuffed, and of course, wanker. Imagine how sophisticated you'd sound when you're insulting someone. Oi, Brad, your wife's a slag! Now piss off, you wanker! See how classy that sounded? With our accents and your American self-confidence, you'd be unstoppable. Yeah, you'd have to pay a few more taxes, but you can't put a price on that. Great Britain, too, would be the greatest country on earth. Your lawyers would all wear powdered wigs, so criminals really respect them, and you'd have all the mushy peas you can stuff down your bloody great gobs. Oh, and if you get sick, you don't need to worry about medical insurance, because with the National Health Service, a doctor will see you for free in about 2 years. Plus, your taxes would be spent on things you really need, like a royal family who do the tough jobs no one else wants to do, like being driven around in a really nice car while waving. You'll want to eat some apple pie, then shoot some hoops and have a hoedown? F***ing bollocks.
Because we have a big job to do. No other president would have done what I did. No other president. I know the presidents, they wouldn't have done it.
And when the virus of what you have released into the atmosphere spreads to all the stock markets of the world and all the shareholders, pension funds, and all the others who depend on rising stock markets are losing untold, uncountable hundreds of billions in wealth, you've probably not made the wisest decision. And when it's predicated upon forcing people to buy American goods, you run up against an immediate problem. What is it exactly I'm supposed to buy from the United States? I buy Netflix, I'll grant you that. I buy internet services, possibly, although my telephone was made in China. I can think of virtually nothing that I want to buy from the United States.
Are you speaking English? Because I've got no idea what you're saying.
Not fashion, thank you very much. I go Italian, me and Judge Napolitano. Not food, chlorinated chicken doesn't make my taste buds salivate. Not cars, once upon a time, yes, in the 1950s, in the 1960s, before it became uneconomic to do so. I'd have probably thanked you for a Ford Mustang. I probably would have thanked you for a Buick or a Cadillac. But none of these things are practical any longer. And if you're offering me a Ford as opposed to a Mercedes or as opposed to a Volvo, I'm afraid I'm spoiled for choice on this side of the Atlantic. Trump seems to believe that the reason there are virtually no American cars on European streets is because of tariffs. But it isn't because of tariffs. It is that you have gutted your entire country of its industrial strength. Not you personally, though you didn't do as much about it in your first term as you claimed you were going to do. But American rulers, for a century, have been deindustrializing their country. And that deindustrialization is not the fault of the countries to which your capitalists exported their productive plant, machinery, and operations. Let me give you a very obvious example. I'm wearing black Levi 501s. That's no surprise because I do that every day. Not the same pair, but every day. Even in Parliament. I never entered Parliament without black Levi 501s. Scott Ritter, my good friend, leapt into the fray to say, we make Levi's. But you don't, Scott. I had to educate Scott. Levi's stopped producing their product in America in 2005. And only their high-end products continued to be made there until 2020. Now, Levi's produces nothing in America. So you see, even the iconic American brands are all produced elsewhere. And they're not coming back because you can get somebody in Indonesia or in Thailand or in Vietnam to sit at an assembly line and sew pairs of Levi's for very low wages. You will not get the American workforce to do that. That is just a matter of economic fact.